Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 49 of the Courageous Shooters podcast. Jayden, two in a row.
Baby.
We love
It's
to see
been a
it.
while, but we made it. 49 podcasts. Only what? Three
2 weeks,
more
baby.
till 52.
Mm-hmm.
Well, three more will be 52. Yeah. So, few things to talk about today. Probably most of the same from last week. Just a lot of playoffs talk for the NBA. Because we actually have games to talk about and not just the matchups and shit.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, new Courageous Shooters apparel is live now at the time that this is released, Monday. Few shirts, few sweatshirts. They look pretty good.
It's your merch.
There you go. I have one on, but you can't see it because it's so dark. But
Are you using code MARK for 100% off?
code Mark. That's the code you chose.
Yeah, code MARK.
Okay, that works for me. But yeah, the Bucks swept the Heat. They're the first team to advance. That's basically been the only series so far that has not been competitive. Like they had
Jimmy Butler's
Yeah.
insanely
the
locked
the
in,
Nets
bro.
one. I mean, the Nets and Celtics series is
well, yeah, but
not-
the Celtics won a game at least.
yeah.
Like
but
at
they're not
least
winning.
in
They're
these
not
other
winning
series,
four.
it's not just a sweep.
Yeah.
You get what I mean, at least.
Yeah.
Shit, I had something I was gonna say. Oh, people are trying to say that this Lakers Sun series is over. Like, I think that's just people being ignorant to how good the Suns actually are.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why you're saying it, why people say it, but I don't know.
AD's gonna be out next game too.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, LeBron always lets the other team get the first game. He gives them hope. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, bro? Like, if LeBron has a lot of control over the game, but if he could literally just control the outcome of every single game, why would he not just sweep every series?
Yeah, he just like gets one game in and knows how and he just knows basically what their game plan is, how they're gonna play defense in the series.
Well, I don't know. That game one, he was just coming back. You know, he was really, really passive. He only scored like 15 points or something like that.
Yeah, it's just the way that people say it, how they're like, he gives them hope, like he purposely loses. Like, he doesn't purposely lose the game.
Yeah.
And that's the way that it's being said, is like he loses game one to give them hope.
Yeah, like,
fuck out of here. But I mean, I think we went over this. Who would they play in the second round? Would they play against the Mavs if they beat the Clippers?
No, remember people are saying the Clippers lost their last 3 games to avoid the Lakers in the playoffs if they would win.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So it'd be the what series is that? The Nuggets,
the Jazz,
or the Jazz. Yeah, there you go.
The Jazz in Memphis.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because the Suns and the Jazz are on different sides.
Yeah. So
they would.
We looked at this.
It would be Blazers Nuggets.
Blazers Nuggets then. Oh, there you go.
I've looked at this bracket already. Let me fucking pull it up. So yeah. So they would play either Denver or Portland, which I think no matter who they would play there, they just match up much better against those two teams. So I think the Lakers can easily get to the conference finals there. Conference finals is where it'll be kind of mixy because you have no idea who is even gonna come out of that other part of the bracket. Like Dallas is up 2-1. They're playing right now, I think.
No, they played last night,
Okay.
but Luke is questionable, so
Yeah.
the Clippers might steal both of them in Dallas, even to back up, bro.
Like it seemed like every series that's close, other than the Milwaukee Miami one, like everyone's saying that the team that's up 2-1 is instantly like winning it. Like everyone's got Dallas beating LA,
Hell no.
LA beating Phoenix, New York beating Atlanta. I do think New York will probably win that.
Wait, isn't Atlanta up in that series?
Yeah,
Oh
Atlanta's up
yeah,
2-1.
yeah. Sorry. I have faith in my man Julius Randle.
I do not.
Man, Derrick Rose has done more than Julius Randle has.
Yeah, Derrick Rose is carrying the fuck out
Hell
of that
yeah,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, I saw a tweet that was showing like the made shots, and Derrick Rose had 13 and the rest of the Knicks had 16.
Jeez.
Like it was pretty ridiculous.
Dude, he made his first playoff start since 2015 last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, man. Good for him.
He's out there getting buckets though, so you got to
Oh,
start him.
hell
Yeah.
yeah. Who is their starting point guard anyway?
Was it Dennis Smith Jr.?
It might have been. But
Like
I don't know
D-Rose,
if they,
man.
I don't know.
But that
if
boy
he was
is that boy
starting.
Frank still on that team?
Frank Ntilikina?
Frank.
I think
Yeah.
he like did something to make them lose game 1. And people were talking about it on
He's
Twitter.
just not starting anymore.
Not even
I
playing
don't
anymore.
I don't
man.
think he started since
His rookie year.
yeah, like
Probably.
Utah Memphis. Why do I feel like okay, so
What a
they
nut
play
series.
tonight. I was gonna say
Utah's
it's
gonna
only they've only played 2 games. I thought they would have played 3 by now, but I guess they're playing tonight.
Isn't the Sixers Wizards tonight too?
Yep, that'll be that 3rd game.
Sixers are
guess
definitely gonna win that. They're just
Yeah,
sweep them,
I guess
think.
that's another series that is not the closest. It's
Bro, you
mainly
gotta
just the
give
West.
my boy Bradley Beal some help out there. That dude needs major help immediately.
But yeah, the West is just they're all close series, and they're actually like, back and forth games. Like there's been some blowouts, but both teams have actually shown that they can compete in this whatever series it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's super tough. I wouldn't. The only team that I would pick from the West where I actually feel like they should be the favorite so far in the series is probably the Lakers. But that's just because they've got LeBron on the team.
Well, if Chris Paul isn't going to be healthy, like, I don't think the Suns have a chance.
Yeah.
Like, even with Anthony Davis out, if the best player on the Suns is Devin Booker and the best player on the Lakers is LeBron James, I'm taking the Lakers all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's actually pretty wild how much Chris Paul has changed that team.
Wasn't he like? I know he wasn't one of the finalists, but were people talking about him getting MVP for what he did?
Yeah.
Didn't he average like 18 and 9
Yeah,
or something stupid like
he
that?
didn't even average 20.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think he had better averages than Nash when he won it.
Okay.
So they were like
it-
kind of comparing him to Nash, where like he's just leading his team and taking them, like improving them so much from the previous season. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That is still bullshit because Nash shouldn't have those MVPs.
That was Kobe's MVP, bro.
He has Kobe's MVP. Shaq says he has one of his, but you could argue that both of them could go to Kobe.
I mean, that's middle of Kobe's prime.
He averaged like
Yeah.
35 that year.
That's like the Wilt losing MVP when he had 54 and 25.
That's like every other finalist that year losing MVP to Bill Russell.
Yeah, true. Fucking Oscar with the first ever triple double season, he doesn't get MVP.
And then Elgin Baylor averages 20 and 20 with rebounds and points.
That's the craziest season ever. I wish I could have watched that. Just watch him take fucking twos the whole time.
I would want to watch that. It'd be on a black and white screen this big.
No, like actually be there watching the game. That shit would be
I
in a
don't know.
dusty ass gym.
Yeah, dude.
That shit would smell horribly.
Do you remember the
Come
All-Star
on.
team ups when you would take Oscar and they'd put you in that raggedy ass gym that Oscar used to play on?
Yeah, it had the donut logo.
Yeah.
That center court, that's what it was. I forgot to do this at the start of the pod. I don't know why I forgot about it, but who wore number 49?
49. Oh,
I mean, I
goodness.
know I say this
49.
on it. I know I say this on every single pod, but DRC might have worn 49.
Dude, I swear to God, he wore like 44 or something.
He wore every number that was in the 40s, bro. I swear.
Best athletes who wore number 49. Bunch of fucking baseball players I don't know. Oh, Chris Sale, I know him. Jake Arrieta. He was kind of dirty when he was on the Cubs.
Dirty.
Tremaine Edmonds.
Oh, yeah. Does he
Yeah.
play for the Bills or is he the one on the
Yeah.
Steelers?
Yes, he is on the Bills.
He used to be. I'm pretty sure he was on the Steelers at one point.
Nah, dude, there's triplets. There's three
Oh,
Edmonds
really?
brothers. Two of
Yeah,
them are
'cause
on
they
the
still have the-
Steelers, and
Yeah,
he's the
they
only
still
one that's
have
on the
it.
Bills.
Yeah.
We
So
had
there's
Terrell
two
Edmonds
brothers.
and then somebody else. I forget his first name. He was a running back.
So there's two brothers on a team that's getting old and washed, and then the other brothers on a Super Bowl contending team.
Yep.
Pretty much.
No, Jared, didn't you see today? Chase Claypool said Pittsburgh's getting Julio Jones, dude. He said we already have plenty of superstars, but we could always use him. Man, get out of here. We could definitely use his ass. We have plenty of superstars, man.
I don't know. I don't know. He's like wishy-washy, bro. Sometimes he'll have
Dude,
like a really good
if
game,
Pittsburgh
and
gets
other times
Julio
it's like,
Jones, what is Pittsburgh's cap hit? Dude, it's
Oh,
gotta be mean.
600 mil, dude.
terrible.
I think Big Ben is like 40 million himself.
Oh,
And
Well, he's
then
almost
I
done,
believe
so-
Julio Jones is 30 million.
I mean, he deserves it, but we just can't pay him that.
The Atlanta Falcons better be paying for some of that.
Where do you think
No,
Julio can
they're
get
giving all their
traded?
money to Matt Ryan.
Definitely not the Cowboys.
He's
But
going
yeah,
to Arizona.
Did you guys see that video of Shannon Sharp
Yeah.
Yeah.
calling him
It was
out and
funny,
being
bro.
like, "You going to the Dallas Cowboys?" And Julio's like, "You already know the answer to that, man."
He was like, nah, I'm trying to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he's
Did
going
you
to
say
Cardinals, bro.
the Cardinals? Who would the
Yeah.
Cardinals trade? If it just had to be picks.
Well, it'll just be a bunch of defensive players because they don't care about
True.
defense, as you could tell.
I've seen people talk about Green Bay.
That could be actually dirty if Aaron Rodgers stays.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
if he
make him
stays.
stay.
That's the thing.
They'd have to give up their entire team to get him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just trade Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Just make it
We could be
pointless.
right back in the same situation.
Yeah. Where else can he get traded?
Baltimore, I saw.
Oh,
hell
yeah.
no.
That'd be, oh my God. That'd be stupid.
And people were talking about the Browns and the Ravens already being the favorites in the division. And the Browns roster is disgusting. If the Ravens got Julio Jones, their
Oh,
roster would be
over,
disgusting.
man. Over.
Honestly, the Browns have the pieces to trade for him if they wanted to, but
They get rid of Baker Mayfield and their record probably gets better.
Who would start
You're
a
not
quarterback?
wrong. You're not wrong.
Me.
yeah, I was gonna say fucking Jared. At least he'll throw less interceptions. He might get sacked more, but
What do you mean, dude? I got the wheels on me. I'm running that 7-second 40.
All right, I have an update for you guys. NBA players that wore number 49. Mel McCants and Shandon Anderson.
Just go with the Tremaine
Nope.
Edmonds pod.
Okay,
Edmonds
the
pod,
Tremaine
maybe.
Edmonds pod. That works. For me.
Yo, speaking of NBA, rest in peace, that boy Eaton, bro.
For real.
Yeah,
did see
bro, I
that.
saw that shit. That's actually wild.
Dude,
Yeah.
I seen the fucking. I've never seen the video before of fucking Mark Eaton blocking a shot off the backboard.
Dude,
He
I
just
saw
put
that.
his
He didn't
hands up
jump.
and it just moved it over.
Yeah, he didn't jump.
He just grabbed the ball and moved it over the backboard, and he didn't jump.
That motherfucker wasn't he like 7'3"?
Yeah, he's a
fucking
big ass
huge.
dude.
Oh my
That's
god.
probably why he died so soon, honestly.
Yeah. So was he? No, it was who's the one that won MVP? Bill Walton. Didn't Bill Walton win MVP?
Bill Walton, maybe. Yeah. With the Blazers.
Mark Eaton was the one that had the Defense Player of the Years.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah.
How do you guys think that Mark Eaton had 2, and he's a way better defender than Rudy Gobert, who's about to win 3?
I mean, Mark Eaton also was just heavier. So he's probably a much better post defender than Gobert.
Yeah.
I've said this to Jayden before. Gobert is more of just a rim protector. Like he's just got the length to if someone's gonna come in and take a shot, he has
only
it.
block shots.
Yeah. The Sixers are up huge on the Wizards right now.
Somebody
That's
get their
pretty much
popcorn
over.
ready.
Dude,
So-
the Wizards are not good.
No.
Their center, I'm pretty sure, is like Alex Len, dude.
Oh wait, no, Dog, I know who their center is. I forget it now. Wizards.
You throw back to the John Wall days when they would actually go to the playoffs. That boy Marcin Gortat, bro, big goat.
He came to the Clippers after that, man. I did not like him.
No, he was just slow.
Thomas
He was
Bryant.
slow.
I know they got Alex Len too, though.
Do they? They do not have Alex Len.
All right, well, fuck me. I don't know.
Oh
who
no, wait,
has
no,
him.
they do.
Yeah, there we go.
He just doesn't. He looks nothing like he did 5 years ago, which makes sense. But they have 4 centers. I guess 2 of them are center forwards, forward center. But Thomas Bryant, Daniel Gafford, Alex Len, and Robin Lopez.
Man, start that boy Robin.
This is the most busted ass roster I've ever seen.
They have 4 centers on the team, and they're not good enough to be one all-star center combined.
They got 5 centers. They have Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Daniel Gafford, but the other 3 cannot fucking shoot anything, and Russell Westbrook can't shoot anything. So that just fucks up the spacing right there.
But he
Pretty
gets
sure
triple
Daniel
doubles.
Gafford's a rookie.
Yeah, Daniel Gafford is a rookie. All right. So I saw this thing on Twitter. You guys might have seen it. It is it's a video of Gilbert Arenas. Oh no, wait, I didn't see it on Twitter. I saw it on TikTok. Never mind. So it's a video of Gilbert Arenas basically saying that the narrative around making your teammates better is complete bullshit. Like, that's not what is actually happening. The way he's saying it sounds pretty dumb, but I understand what he's getting at. He's basically saying that, the argument for players that they join a team, or anytime another player comes to that team, they just make them a better player. I don't think that's necessarily what happens. They just put them in a better situation, and better situations in game that make them look better just because they're in easier positions.
Which in turn is making them better.
Yeah, but they're not like
Becoming a better player because of that.
Yeah, they're not just like better because like they're not getting better, or they are just better in there. They're still that good. They're just not in a good position.
Yeah,
like they're getting put in
what
a better
everybody
position so they
considers.
look better.
I think
Well,
when
But they're
people
still
say it's a player that makes them look better, like Chris Paul is a player that'll put their players in the best situation to succeed, and I think that's what like they mean by he's a player that
yeah.
makes them better.
Yeah, but it doesn't technically like make them
Yeah, I
better,
know.
because if say in that situation Chris Paul is then gone, I don't think that player is technically better than they were
Well,
before Chris Paul
it's
got
just a
there.
metaphor.
Yeah.
Because no one player is going to make, like, if I play basketball with LeBron James, I'm not going to be a better basketball player.
Well,
If I
yeah,
work
that's
on
it.
my game, I'm going to be a better basketball player. That's all it is. It's a metaphor. If I play with LeBron, yeah, I'm going to be better playing with him than not playing with him. But
Mhm.
that doesn't mean I'm physically a better shooter or rebounder.
Yeah,
or
and
anything like
that's what Gilbert Arenas is trying to get at, because that's the way people take it.
Yeah, but
Or
I
at
What
think
is?
least
Do you get a stat boost when you play with somebody else?
yeah, that's what people believe.
What?
I think when people use the metaphor, that's what like they're saying is like, oh, he's just a player that is like just easier to work with and will just set you up
Yeah.
for success. But I get what you're saying, like the way that people actually think about it and
Yeah,
like
like if
actually,
you
yeah,
like Stephen A. Smith does not, like, he thinks like that. Like Stephen A. Smith would be like, "Oh, he makes this player so much better." Bro, shut up. He's just like if you have, let's say, I don't know, I don't even know what what fucking players I want to use as an example. Like
Julius Randle?
if you have like a shooter, say you have a shooter.
you have
Like,
J.R. Smith and LeBron James.
Not Julius Randle. There you go.
no, you have like Joe Harris, like a fucking sharpshooter. Pick any sharpshooter. And then you have like a point guard that is not a good playmaker or cannot get anyone else open. And then you switch that player out for LeBron. Like, Joe Harris is getting open more. He's getting easier shots. So in turn, he's making more shots. So he's not technically a better basketball player in that moment.
Yeah.
He's just in easier situations, so he's making more.
I think we're all on the same
Yeah,
page.
definitely.
We're just
Yes,
Yeah, definitely,
we're
yeah.
all on the same page. I'm just trying to explain it better from the way that Gilbert Arenas is trying to say it, because the way he says it just sounds super ignorant, because he thinks everyone is stupid. when most people probably think the way that we're thinking.
Yeah.
But I mean, also it depends. Like if it's a younger player, they probably do get better.
Yeah.
Because they'll just pick up on things.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I saw that video and I saw a bunch of people arguing over it. Like Gilbert Arenas doesn't fucking know anything. That's why he's out of the league. No, he's out of the
No, he's
league
out of
because
the
he shut up a
league.
locker room.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
literally, he literally doesn't kill people. That's why he's out of the NBA.
This dude was pointing guns at people in the locker room. Like, oh, he's out of the league because he's not good. I don't know about that.
He'd be in the fucking Hall of Fame if he didn't try and kill people.
Yeah. Oh Lord, that's great. So I guess another thing that I can that I can talk about, just because we all pretty much have experience with it, so I think it'd be fun to talk about. So 2K was on sale for $10, so I bought it because I wanted to do some my leagues, and I haven't played 2K in like 2 years, I think. And I haven't done a my league in a long ass time. And bro, that shit is brutal.
Does
Like
the game suck?
I went in with the Warriors and I was like, all right, let me rebuild this team 1 year. Give me 1 year. We're in the playoffs contending. And I turned on injuries because I wanted to play with like Clay being hurt. Like he wasn't playing that full first season.
Oh boy, I know where this is going.
So I turned injuries on and I go into the season and Clay's not fucking hurt. So I got Clay. So I played with Clay and I instantly signed Jan Mahinmi out of free agency to be a center. I think I traded Kevon Looney instantly. And we were the 8 seed in my first season. We're the 8 seed going up against the Lakers and we beat them in 7 games.
Oh,
So I moved
man.
on to the second round and then lost there. And I got a high draft pick. I think I had the 4th pick and I was able to get Cade Cunningham
Oh, damn.
somehow. I don't know how he slipped down, but I was able to get him and then I think it was the next season after that. This dude Draymond, I swear to God, I had him playing like 35 minutes a game, and his his stat line was 4s across the board. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. That was it. The dude was doing nothing. So I traded him away,
Damn.
and because he pissed me off. Like I know in real
You piss
life,
him off in the
the
game and in
Warrior,
real life.
yeah, the Warriors weren't gonna trade him away.
Oh,
But I did it because like I literally wasn't gonna be able to do anything because his contract's so fucking big, and the dude's an 80 overall, and he literally went down to a 78 because he wasn't fucking averaging anything. So
Damn.
you're playing him 35 minutes.
I traded Andrew Wiggins. I got Chris Middleton.
Damn.
I traded Draymond Green and I got Victor Oladipo. And then I traded Kelly Oubre because I traded him like before the trade deadline in that second season because the dude shoots like fucking 19% from 3 and takes 11 of them a game. So I just
Oh, gee.
traded his ass away and I traded him for I think Bojan Bogdanovic. I didn't play him very much because I just had other bench players, but I just traded him away. And I had Nico Mannion for some reason went up from like he's on a G League contract in the first season. The dude went up to like a 78, like from like a 72 to a 78 in one season. So I just started playing him off the bench. Um, and then in that second season, I was the 4 seed, and I lost in the first round.
Nice.
And then after that, I said fuck it, and then I made a new one. And I made it with the Pistons. Don't ever try to rebuild that
Garbage.
team. Don't ever try to rebuild that team. It's
Garbage
fucking
ass
horrible.
team, dude.
It's actually bad. That team is horrible. That team, even though they have a lot of young guys and a lot of like pretty good young guys, they're not going to be good for like another 15 years.
Dude, I cannot believe they have Dwayne Casey. The Raptors won a championship, or no, they didn't actually. They got pretty close, and they fired his ass.
Yeah.
And he goes to the Pistons. That's like a perfect situation for head coach, but yeah, they're not winning it.
They're not
No
winning
way.
a damn thing.
Yeah, none
That
anytime
that
soon.
roster is horrid. So then I just made an expansion team, and I just signed a bunch of like bummy ass players and played them 48 minutes a game. And it was actually hilarious. So I basically just took like a bunch of shooters and just made them play 48 minutes a game, and they shot like fucking 23s a game, and they all, as a team, the team 3-point percentage was 27% at the end of the first season.
Oh, that's
They shot
atrocious.
horribly. Like they all have like above a 93 pointer, and they're shooting 27%. So that didn't work out. And then in Mark came over, and I think I was like 2 or 3 seasons into it, and I had Evan Mobley. The dude was averaging like fucking 25 and 16 in his rookie season. And then I signed fucking Steph Curry in the offseason. So he was basically the star, and the dude
was putting up like 60 points in a game.
he won MVP, and he averaged like 40 points a game.
You were still playing him 48 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So
then.
yeah, he was going insane. And then I drafted some power forward, and the dude was going off. So like there were so many games where I had like 3 or 4 people scoring 30 points. It was ridiculous.
Evan Mobley had like a game where he had like 36 points, like 24 rebounds,
Oh,
and like
okay, wait.
50
I took a
assists or
picture
some
of this
bullshit.
because I thought this was the funniest thing in the world. So in this game, I lost it, and I scored a total of 68 points. Evan Mobley, 21 points, 27 rebounds. And he shot 9 for 23.
Mm.
And then my point guard, Jordan McLaughlin, 26 points. But he shot 9 for 38.
Oh, no.
And he shot 5 for 25 from 3.
You put up 25 threes, dude.
25 threes, he only made 5 of them.
Logan, didn't you start my league before? I don't know what 2K it was, but it was you created me, you, Jayden, Jimmy, and Shaffer.
Oh my god,
And
yeah.
you actually made us like our correct heights and weight.
Yeah. You know, I played in the game with them too. Like I made me and Jimmy 3-point specialists. I made Jared just a fucking rebound only player. I made
My player
Shaffer.
was horrible.
I made Shaffer a shot blocker, and I made Jayden just fucking everything. I made him the fastest dude on the fucking court. His hustle was fucking all the way up. What the fuck were what were the badges for? Like, what were the badges back then? The badges
What
now
game
are
was it?
so corny.
What game was it?
I think it was 2K17.
So there was, I mean, obviously there was limitless range. There was dead eye. Didn't you give you and Jimmy like all the shooting patches on all
Yeah,
of
I think so, yeah. Except for corner specialist.
Yeah.
What's the fucking Oh my god. I forget what the badge is. Dude, the badges now are so bad.
Yeah, they're
Like
corny as
there's
hell.
literally
Yeah.
a badge. We saw it earlier when we played my team. There's a badge just called box, and the image for it is a fucking cube. That's all it is.
Bro, that shit was so
It makes
funny
no
when that
sense.
popped up. Like, it's the Roddy Rich badge.
Like the badges are just all over the place. There's so many of them.
Dude, remember when the most hype badge to get was when you played enough my career to earn the gym rat badge? Bro, that shit was
Oh,
actually
that's what I think I
cheese.
gave Jayden
Bro, I
that
remember
too. I
that.
gave Jayden fucking gym rat for sure.
That
I
that
had
shit was
to.
actually the gym rat badge was some cheese, bro. Like
Yeah.
you just had it, it just gave you +5 and like stamina, speed, hustle. Like
Dude, how nasty are we gonna be at Pro Am when we actually play it again?
we are going to be horrible.
Well, the game's gonna be horrible too, but
That's true.
I don't care, bro. We have a full squad of us, bro. I'll have a lot of fun even if the game's
Yeah.
literally off.
Jaden, what
Dude,
kind
I
of
miss it
player are you
so
making?
much, man.
Dude, literally there's like one of the first TikToks that were ever posted on the Creative Shooter account is literally a 2K clip of 2K18, I believe. I
Yeah,
believe it was 2K18, which is horrible. And it was literally just us getting blown out, just crying, laughing.
the entire time.
And it
Is
was
that
just,
the
it was,
one when I put a jump shot like 2 feet and I miss it?
well, there was that one.
No,
And
no,
then
I think
the
that's when
Shaffer
Schaefer.
breaking 2 free throws.
Yeah, Schaefer breaking
Hard
2 free
bricks.
throws. Just us like throwing the ball all over the place, throwing turnovers.
Oh,
Like it's
man.
just the worst gameplay you've ever seen in your life.
The clip of James trying to chase the ball down the entire
Oh,
court.
yeah.
Dude, I miss it so much, man.
That shit was hella fun.
What kind of player are you making, Jaden?
Do you still have like one specialty or do you pick like two
No.
now? How's it
Hell
work?
no.
Oh, dude, it's fucking all over the place.
There's pie charts now. And there's a
Oh, fucking math class for my player, dude.
and there are charts, and then there's shooting, finishing, defense and rebounding, and then
Playmaking.
playmaking, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's these charts that'll have like more green than everything else, and that means your shooting will be higher than everything else. And then there's some like charts that everything is even, and then there's some that are just like defensive specialists, straight playmaking, straight inside
So is there
scoring.
still like archetypes then?
Yes.
That's basically what they are, yeah. But there's just
I don't know
there's
what
just
kind of
even
player
more
I
of
make.
them now. There's just even more, and your player is just limited even more.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't even know what position I would be, honestly.
But you'd probably either be shooting guard or small forward, one or the other.
Is Jared point guard?
Yeah, Jared would probably be point.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think like I'll take the ball up the court and run point, but I think I might make like a small forward.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just make a point forward. Like 2K17, pretty much.
Bro, my shit was dirty, bro.
Yeah.
And then fucking Mark will probably just make a shooter or something.
And he's gonna
I'll
be
make a
shit.
shooter that
He's
literally
putting
can't
up
shoot the
straight
ball worth
bricks, bro.
shit, so so it
And then
happened in 2K20. So
I'll make my typical center build. Just just an inside scorer that can't shoot a layup at all.
Yeah,
Breaks
but he
every
could hit
layup.
he could hit 18-foot
jeez.
fucking post fades like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
18-foot post fades get
That's a Jared
absolutely
Christie
boarded
build.
up because everyone makes their shit a glass cleaner.
That's the Jared Christie offensive ability right there. Can't make a layup, can't make a jump shot, can't make a free throw, but I can make a post fade away.
Oh shit. God, our team is gonna be all over the place, but it's just like,
Do you think Schaefer will hop back on it?
I mean, who knows?
If I
Every-
get back on it, Schaefer's ass better get back on it, dude.
If Schaefer has never been good at 2K. Like when it comes to like the my player,
Yeah.
Schaefer has always been horrible. Remember in 2K16 when he made that outside power forward?
Yeah.
Bro, the thing is, like, we say that, but then also, like, if we played my team or my league against him, he'd fucking cream pie my ass because he's running plays and shit, and I'm just I'm just
Yeah.
getting torched, bro.
Dude, he literally Schaefer when he plays like 2K, he literally like knows. He'll find like go on YouTube, look up like what the cheesy playbook is,
True,
buy
yeah.
it, put it on, and then run the same 2 plays over and over, and you just can't do anything about it.
I've never run plays. I just like run a pick and roll or pick and pop, and then
That's
play
at
off of that.
most. That's at
Yeah.
We'd
most.
run
what I do.
the plays that we'd make up while we're playing, but that
Oh
was
yeah,
it.
true.
Dude, that shit, we'd be trying to do some dumb shit. We'd be like, yo, set a
Yeah, it
quad
works
screen up
sometimes.
top.
Yes,
Quad screen up
yes,
top.
quad screen, bro. No, we deadass. We have to have a play that's a triple screen for someone to come up from
No,
the corner to
dude.
the wing.
Dude, if we remember in 2K18 when I made a sharpshooter and I was averaging like 35 a game in the rec? Dude, that's literally what we were doing. I was like,
Yeah.
Logan, you'd be like, bro, let's set a triple screen up top. Just run to the opposite wing.
That's the funniest shit ever. The thing is, like, a triple screen in 2K is so hard to coordinate because you can get in like a line, but the people defending you just literally walk around wherever the fuck they want to, so they
Well, there's
never will
that.
get caught on the screen. They just
There's
walk
that.
wherever.
And then also, when you hold circle to set the screen, all 3 players could be looking in different areas.
Yeah, true. Like you can't like go super tight around a screen for someone to actually get caught on it.
Yeah.
Like there's just certain things in 2K like they've wanted in recent years to make it so much like a simulation game, but there's so many things in real life that are like very useful that you just can't do in the game. Like it's
Yeah.
actually impossible to do.
Well, one, to set a perfect screen is basically impossible. And then the way that the like dribbling mechanics work, dude, if Logan sets me a screen and I tap Logan, my player drops the ball and it rolls out of
Yeah.
bounds. Like, so I can't even get close to the screen. I have to go like 2 feet behind him. And then that the player's not gonna get caught on Logan's screen. He's just gonna press me. So it's like pointless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying like with how the animations work, especially when you get caught on screens and how long those animations can be. Imagine if I could set a screen for Jared and Jared could just come super tight off the screen and his dude gets stuck on it and he's literally
Wide open.
at the basket for free. That type of shit is just you can't do
You
it.
can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it in 2K.
Yeah.
And all the cheesy ass dribble moves that the nerds learn.
I hate that shit. That's why I prefer to play in the
Shit's so
rec
corny,
and
bro.
in
It's
pro
so
am.
corny.
Can
I mean, some
you
people are some cheesers in that too, but
are you able to play in pro am with computers again? Weren't you able to do that?
well, so there was the pro am. So like eventually when they added the Jordan Rec Center, it was completely different from pro am. Like there were 2 different things.
Yeah.
But like you could play in the Jordan Rec Center with a computer, but you weren't able to in pro am, which made no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, in pro
The-
am they like force you to have all 5 players. Whereas like it used to be you only needed 3 and it would just give you 2 computers.
Dude,
Because like
remember at
there's
the
probably gonna be
beginning of
plenty of nights where there's at least 4 of us on and the other person can't get on, and we would probably still want to play pro am.
yeah, dude, remember when 2K16? I'm pretty sure it was in 2K17 also. It was mainly 17 though. When you would get a computer and like just every once in a while you just had this like your computer was just knocking down everything,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Mhm.
your computer was the best player on the court. It was
Bro,
mainly for the other team though. Like we would just leave the computer open and he would just start gassing us.
Yeah.
and the defense from the computer too sometimes is
Godlike.
literally
Lockdown,
ends.
dude.
You can't get past them. Like it's like you're playing
Lockdown.
as fucking Kawhi Leonard in real life.
It's wild. Jayden, I always thought it was funny that you would have these shooting builds, and the thing is, what you would do is actually very smart, but it doesn't work in 2K because if you don't have like a 99 driving layup, you can't make a layup. So like
Yeah.
you would have a shooter and that would just drag people out and you would get by him for free, and then if the center was anywhere close to the rim, your guy was not finishing the layup. Like it was just impossible for him to do it.
I took way too many of those too.
Well, the
I
thing
mean,
is like they're in real life, those are good shots.
Oh
yeah.
hell
Like,
yeah.
but it's just like because the center was even close to you, like because you entered the paint and the center was at the top of the paint, because you were within 3 feet of them, you're missing.
He's not even contesting it. He's just near
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
If he
Yeah.
was looking at you, you're missing it. So
This dude Mark is fucking his shooter couldn't make a single fucking shot.
I couldn't make a three, couldn't shoot a mid range, couldn't shoot a layup. I could get steals, but that's just because it's literally comes down to user skill there. That's the only thing I could do is get steals.
Dude, we had I feel like every one of our players has one certain thing that they just do so horribly.
Oh,
Like
100%.
Jayden's dude can't finish a layup. My dude can't finish a layup, but I just get boarded like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you just get out rebounded. Like
I
a
get
motherfucker.
boarded. Jared's
never
player
forget.
can't hold on to the ball.
Dude, my players always drop my shit.
Shaffer can't do anything.
Yeah.
Except for in 2K17 where he'd be 0 for 20 from the 3-point line, and then with 10 seconds left in the game, we're down 80
grand
points.
badge.
He makes a 3 and he starts fucking red bear and flying down the court.
Dude,
Shaffer
we
would do
fucking we bullied his ass so much when we used to play.
that. Dude, Missy sucked.
Also, he would do that type of shit where like he'd shoot like shit and then just he'd make one. It was the funniest thing in the world, but he would just do that type of shit.
Remember when he would get his grand badge? He would cross half court. He'd be like, "Yo, I'm open. I'm open." You pass it to him. He's like 3 feet behind the hash. I mean, he shoots. He misses. He's like, "Bro, I have my grand badge. How am I making that?"
Bro, remember my shooter in 2K19 when I would get my takeover? I would take the dumbest shots in the fucking world and just drain them. I was dropping 50 in the rack. Just
Dude, we were actually really good at that game though.
yeah.
Like 2K19, when we had I made the like stretch four. You had your sharp and Schaefer had his center. Bro, we were actually dirty.
Yeah, playing on the park, I would just bring the ball up and then give it to Shafe, and then me and you would just run around and try to get open.
And then we would, and if we couldn't, we would just shoot the ball. Schaefer would grab the rebound. That's what that guy was shooting another one.
Yeah. Yeah, man. 2K. It may not be the most polished thing in the world, but you can definitely have some fun on it.
Not in the park. It's impossible now. But
Okay, yeah, true.
Bro,
On the
the
park, you
park-
cannot have fun.
I'll never forget when we started playing 2K20 in the park. Felt like straight dog ass when we first started playing it because it was
Dog
so
ass.
slow. It was so slow.
dude, this
Like
yeah, what-
everything was so slow.
so
It was
Logan had like I'm pretty sure Logan's speed
terrible.
at the start of the game was a 30,
It was something like that.
This dude was so slow.
and the game speed was on like the game speed was so slow. Like
It was awful.
I had like 90 speed, and I felt like I was a slug. This dude Logan. was
Bro, I was
literally
I
brain
was literally
stimulation.
running in slow motion. That's what
Shit
it
was
looks like
funny
when
as
they
hell, though.
when they turn the game speed down like that. You actually look like you're running in slow motion.
Dude, did you see that clip of Rudy Gobert on 2K running a full court and what
Oh,
Russell Westbrook
no.
starts like 5 seconds after him and beats him?
Oh my god.
Rudy Gobert looks like he's walking down the court.
Yeah.
And there's like a side-by-side clip of Russell Westbrook doing it. They wait for Rudy to get to half court, and then Russell Westbrook starts, and he's down and back, and Rudy's just at the free throw line. Oh my god, it's
That's
so
ridiculous.
It
The
just kind of ticks me
speed,
off.
the speed difference is horrible.
Yeah. It just kind of ticks me off because we honestly were having a lot of fun with 2K22.
Dude, I was literally playing in Japan on over 200 ping, greening threes. I was literally
Yeah, like
letting
we
go
were.
of square, like like a quarter in my shot meter, and it would just keep going and go green.
bad.
Like, bro, we were low key kind of nasty, bro.
Yeah, like
Until they
right.
came out with the update where it was like, yeah, your park hot zones are completely different from your my career hot zones, which are also completely different from your rec zone hot zones. So then I just got cold zones, and of course, hot zone hunter on Hall of Fame doesn't really help you when you have cold zones everywhere. And of course, I just couldn't revert it back, so my
I feel
player was
like
chalked.
I feel like we would need to do an online my league. We
Dude,
would
we always
never,
do, but it just doesn't last.
yeah, we would never finish them, but like we just gotta. The fantasy draft aspect of it is just so
That's the
fun.
that's the most fun part.
Fire.
We'd go in,
We gotta
steal
do
each
that on
other's
Madden
picks and
too,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, dude, Madden would be fun.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm getting one. I'm gonna get a PS4 before the fucking PS5 comes out, just because I'm so bored.
Well, the PS5's already out. Just no one can get it.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless
yeah,
you want to pay $1,000 for one.
yeah, $1,300 on StockX. I'm not doing that, dude. I'll just get a PS4 now and Madden and 2K for $25 and get both of them.
And then sell the PS4 when you get the PS5.
Yeah, man, screw it.
You can do that at that point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or we could just like play like 2K5 online on the PS2.
Hell no.
No. Do you guys have 2K right now? I know you do,
No.
Logan.
No,
No.
I'm not buying it until I'm forced to.
Literally the only reason
Same.
I bought it was because I wanted to do my leagues and I didn't have a PS2 2K.
And it was
Dude, if
$9.
can you imagine if we
Yeah, and
plugged
it was
in
$9.
Can you imagine if we plugged in two controllers and played each other in 2K5? We would whoever would win the game would literally score 2 points. The game would end 2-0. It is literally impossible to score.
We'll find out. We'll do it eventually on Throwback Thursday. So
Dude, they are glued, bro. There is
yeah,
no shot.
they are glued to your ass.
Unless you're taking contested fadeaways with Kobe Bryant, you're not making shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, time to move on to the greatest segment in podcast history, the Chuck Klosterman hypothetical.
Chuck.
Well, what was the one from last week?
I don't even remember.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
It was the breaking your soulmate's collarbones and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Jane was like, yeah, it's just a broken collarbone.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, dude.
All right. This one is called The Price of Sex Appeal. You meet a wizard in downtown Chicago. The wizard tells you he can make you more attractive if you pay him money. When you ask how this process works, the wizard points to a random person on the street. You look at this random stranger. The wizard says, I will now make him $1 more attractive. He waves his magic wand. Ostensibly, this person does not change at all, as far as you can tell. Nothing is different. But somehow, this person is suddenly a little more appealing. The tangible difference is invisible to the naked eye, but you can't deny that this person is vaguely sexier. This wizard has a weird rule, though. You can only pay him once. You can't keep giving him money until you're satisfied. you can only pay him one lump sum up front. How much cash do you give the wizard?
How much money does it cost to be as attractive as Brad Pitt? Is kind of what I'm
Probably a lot.
take my take my take my debit card.
The amount of money in your bank account is enough.
I don't know. I'd probably, if I'm being real, I'd probably spend like a quesarito on that shit or something.
A quesarito.
Like,
If
like
I'm being real, I
$4.
wouldn't spend a dime. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I'd be like, dude, I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You're in downtown Chicago, and you are a wizard with a wand. I'm not talking to
Yeah,
you. I'm
probably
turning
some
the lights off.
scam artist, dude.
He just pulls out a gun on your ass.
Oh, is that the twist?
You have to pay him to fucking kill you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is that the twist? You have to pay him, or else you literally get shot.
Yeah.
When you're in downtown Chicago,
Yeah, bro.
bro. At max, I'm sliding that dude $1.
That's
Bro.
I'm not paying.
I'll
him
slide him
dime,
a
bro.
5.
Yeah, I'll slide him like a 5, bro.
Nah, bro.
But,
You gotta like me for me. I'm not trying to
Yeah.
have some wizard pull some magic spell on me.
Yeah, you get one. Like, I would give him absolutely nothing, but I'm saying, like, if you had to give him like at least $1, he is getting the bare minimum.
Yeah.
I'll give him a fucking penny.
The thing is, though, I don't really carry cash in my wallet.
I don't either.
So like I wouldn't
Neither
even
do
be
I.
able to give him any in the first place.
Oh damn! I'm the only one
do you
that
take
does.
do you take debit?
Yeah. Do you
Maybe
take
he
a
has
Burger
a
King gift
swipe
card?
on his
Card
on his
reader?
wand, dude.
I'll just give him some of my tip money that I earn throughout the week.
I've got a Speedway gift card with $3 left on it.
I got a Walmart gift card. I think it's got like $8 on it. I got my fucking.
Take my library card.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had. Dude, I have my library card in my wallet too. If he wants that.
That boy is getting absolutely nothing. That boy has to pay me.
To not beat him up.
Jesus.
Beat him up, beat him up.
Beat him up, beat him up. What a wonderful question this week. Absolute heater.
That was a pretty lame one, to be honest.
Yeah, fucking wizard.
Don't worry, boys. Episode 52 will be a special one. I've chosen a card out. I've had it chosen for months at this point.
Dude,
Bro, I'm
I don't
actually,
think
like,
one's gonna
excited
beat
for
the Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and whatever the other thing was. No one
That
beat
one was
Yeah.
fire. That one was
Actually,
fire.
wait. Let me real quick just skim over this one that I have chosen just to make sure what it is.
Because Jayden, we started throwing in weird shit like, bro, what if we figured out Santa was real? I was like, bro, if Santa was real, that's automatically
Or
the biggest news.
the secret society like in Antarctica that's in Antarctica that's like in the earth. Like
Dude, there's no shot.
I don't know, bro. The
We
fucking
figure out that there is a real life Santa Claus with elves making toys in the North Pole. No shot.
No shot, dude.
that was a good one, and then the one where it's like, yo, if Shaq's in your shower, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
that one.
Like, bro, I'm hopping right in with him.
That was a good one.
No,
Too.
bro, this card, actually might be the best card in this 50. It's between
so.
this and that Bigfoot one, but this one is actually really good. So
Well, that
Man, you got a
Bigfoot
sneak peek. That's not fair.
Yo, that the Bigfoot one though, it really wasn't that great until we started just adding random shit into it.
Yeah.
okay, sneak
Fucking
sneak
secret
peek,
society
just
and
very vague
Oh, so
description
you
of
gotta
it.
ruin it?
You basically have to choose if you would compete in a challenge for your life of 5 different challenges, and you have to win 3 of the 5. I'm not going to tell you what the challenges are and what the stipulations are, but that's basically the gist of the question. There's a
Put
lot
me on the
of
free throw line.
things going into it, though.
Jaden's on the free throw line.
I'm
Jayden
either
has-
making it or missing it. I'm 50-50, bro. On the
Jayden-
split
Free
man.
throw line for his life.
Dude will be
Jayden's on
2
the
for
free
4 and he's got the last shot in the attempt.
Jaden's on the free throw line for his life. He takes 10 free throws. He has to make 6 or more. He has to go over 50.
Bro,
I'm not making sense.
Jayden, you go up to the line to shoot 2 free throws. You miss the first one,
Oh shit.
and you have to make the next
Oh,
one for your
no.
life. You're making the next one. You're going 50% at the
Split
line.
man. Split man, bro.
Yeah, if you miss the first, you gotta make the second. So, all right.
Is Schaefer's stipulation he has to get into a basketball game for more than 5 minutes.
He didn't just do that to him. No, he's got to make a floater from the 3-point line.
Jesus Lord. All right. Well, that's about the end of this episode. Everyone's socials are up on the screen. Mine's right here. Holy shit. And then Jayden just points down. It works.
Where am I
though.
supposed to point, bro?
No, you're good. You actually kind of had it.
Do your right hand and put it in the corner of your camera.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
They're up on the screen as well as in the description with everyone else at Courageous Shooters. All Courageous Shooters socials are linked below. At Courageous Shooters on Instagram. Mark.
At Courageous Shoot on Twitter because they don't give enough characters.
Jayden.
I think I know this now. At Courageous Shooters on TikTok.
Oh my God, there it
Let's
is.
go.
Jared.
Oh, he got it.
Is this courageoushooter.com?
Nope.
Oh,
Twitch.tv/Courageous
missed
Shooters.
one.
and then it's the website.
Jared.
Damn.
courageoushooter.com.
CourageousShooters.com and CourageousShooters.com/apparel. New
apparel.
apparel live
Get your
right now.
merch.
It's up
Get your
there.
merch.
And finally, Mark, what's last?
You already know you're watching this on the YouTube channel. Click that sub button. Click that post notice so you never miss out on
Ring
another
the fuck
upload.
out of that bell.
And leave a
Absolutely
comment.
beat the shit out of
You
it.
see this?
Oh God, this dude's a fucking idiot.
All right. Jared, what do you have to say to set us off?
I'm just trying to set it off. I'm trying to get what
What did he just say? Oh
I'm
God.